Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Gabriel Night 3. Last time, as Gabriel, we met Monsieur Montreux, who has some very strange ideas, to say the least. Now we're back as Grace, and we need to work with Sydney a little bit more, so let's do so. We have some more clues to add. Alright, so let's add some data. First we have this thing that Emilio wrote in the dirt. Remember that? Assume or something like that. So let's add that and connect it to him. Before doing any connecting, let's also add Monsieur Montreux's fingerprint. We didn't get a chance to add any of this before because once we saw the dead bodies, it was end of chapter. And also we made those drawings from the robes in Monsieur Montreux's house, so let's add those. Now I believe if you look at suspects, let's see. We now have Mosley. His first name is Franklin? Oh, wow. Okay. So, yeah. So let's connect the Mosley fingerprint with him. Oh, did we already do that? I guess we already did that. Alright. Anyway, let's see. Let's add, Zoom to Emilio. Let's add the symbols to Montreux, and also his print to him. Okay. Let's see, I believe. Oh yeah, we also need to connect Mosley's license to him, since we didn't have a chance to do that before. There we go. Now let's go back and do something new. We can analyze things. So let's add the symbols to analyze. To recognize symbols. Symbols not in Sydney database will conduct search of offline databases and return results via email if match is found. Okay. So, we just need to wait for an email. Have we gotten any new emails? Let's check. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So let's also translate that note. File, zoom note. I'm gonna guess that it's Latin. Sum equals the verb to be in first person, I am, ego sum. So yeah, we already knew that. Well, at least I already knew that. Maybe other players wouldn't know. But there you go. But why would he be writing I am in Latin? Now let's see. I want to do some more analyzing. So we have this parchment here that we haven't really been able to look at too much. We don't really know what's on it. So yeah, this is what it had, and we couldn't really read it. Text readers have irregularities in design. See extract anomalies. In geometry is present in image. Okay, let's see. Extract anomalies. This insert in text is indicated by the letters raised above the text line. Letters are and blah 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 la mort. Need suggested language to analyze potential breaks. Suggested language. Let's see. Let's choose French.
Wow. There's a hidden message in the text.
Ah, so it's not some different language. It was just a hidden language. Message inserted in the text indicated by letters raised above the text line. Letters are da da da. A Dagobert, the second Roy Edition, da-da-da. Now can we translate that? Oh well, we also want to view geometry. Okay, device in upper left corner, the plus symbol on line 4 and the text break on line 14. So the system is converted by right base of n, da-da-da. The shape has been saved. Okay. Not sure exactly what that means, but remember that Lady Howard and Estelle were kind of obsessed with symbology and with shapes. Now we have another one, the second parchment. Start analysis, hidden geometry. Okay. The top and bottom page contain diagonals which indicate lines, the position of the top and bottom devices, and their diagonals form a perfect square. Interesting. Circle in the star. Devices at top and bottom of the page indicate the presence of a circle. It lines up best with the text in the indicated position. The shapes have been saved. We also want to analyze text. Exclamation verse from Greek, New Testament, additional letters inserted. And of course,
Shepherdess no temptation that Poussin Teniers hold the key. Peace 681, by the cross and this horse of God, I complete this demon guardian at midday. Or to the meridian, blue apples. I think I'll write that cipher down.
That last part should be interesting, but I won't spoil why just yet if you haven't figured it out yourself. Okay. Let's go do. We can rotate shape.
Scion. These parchments must be linked to the priory somehow.
Alright. So yeah, this is a lot of complicated stuff that I really, honestly, don't fully understand myself. But I believe that we've gotten everything. Let me double check to make sure I've done everything. Okay, yeah, I have all the points you need. 502 points before you're done with this. So, there we go. Now let's do a little grace exploring. And before we go downstairs, it looks like they had some food brought up to them. I just left it out. Since Gabriel has a blast to listen in on things, let's... Okay, I guess we'll grab a plate. That's fine. Gosh darn you, Facebook. Okay. So, remember Gabriel and... Oh, let's get rid of that. Gabriel and Mosley, we're gonna head... Oh, come on! I'm gonna get some food. I really
What
need
did
to
you
turn
care
that off.
anyway? You said you weren't interested.
I'm not. That doesn't mean I care to watch you belly up to the trough. Besides, you're just setting yourself up for a fall. Gracie doesn't like you that way.
Oh? And what kind of guy would she like?
I don't know. Younger, maybe? Good-looking? A nice guy? She deserves a nice guy.
Which explains her alleged attraction to you.
Oh, that's purely chemical. Poor kid. See, I've got this pheromone thing going on.
Yeah, I tried not bathing myself once, but my coworkers got a little upset about it.
Oh, ha, ha, ha. You never could stand my success with women.
No, it was how you screwed with women that I couldn't stand.
Ah, back off, Lancelot.
Yeah, I guess we better talk about something else before I get worked up.
Hello, boys.
Oh, Madeline.
Hey.
Oh, you are already dining. How disappointing. I was hoping to spend some time with you. And especially with you, Gabriel.
Well, we could make room.
But I must change. The night is just beginning. Will I see you when I come down?
Wouldn't miss it.
Sure.
Then I will be extra quick. A bientôt.
Oh, Madeline. No, Gabriel, you really shouldn't have said those things with, Grace
Man,
listening.
is she hot for you? Whew. Where'd that come from?
Pheromones.
Christ. You gonna go for it?
Why not? Sex worked for Bond.
But Grace is in your room.
Yeah, what did I tell you? Having her around is like wearing a freaking chastity belt. But Madeline doesn't have a roommate.
Well, go for it, I guess.
Wow. Ouch, Gabriel. Ouch. Not cool, man. Let's just not talk to him. Let's talk to Bukele instead.
Good evening, Signore Bukele.
And to you, Miss Nakimura.
Have you quite recovered from this afternoon?
See, with a little help from the vine.
You don't seem too... Oh, come on, Facebook. You don't seem too bothered by what's going on. Oh, I did not mean to go into your face. Sorry, Madeline. Or not, you're not Madeline. Who was your name?
Good evening, Mademoiselle Nakimura. Jean told me you are staying in room 25 with Monsieur Knight.
I bet he did.
I am Simone.
Simone.
Mademoiselle, I hope you will enjoy your visit.
Thanks. Have you seen anything, I don't know, curious around town lately?
Ah, oui, Mademoiselle.
What?
Someone has bought a chicken. It is making my mother crazy, this chicken. It comes to the garden, it eats her seeds. I do not know who is the owner of this chicken, but I know my mother. This chicken will be in the soup pot one night.
Oh, well, it happens to the best of us.
Oh, I didn't mean to click off of her. But yeah, I just clicked out of Facebook hoping that'll stop it because it was like tabbed up somewhere else.
Do you know anything about the treasure, Simone?
Well, I have seen many treasure seekers come and go, mademoiselle, but I have never thought much of the idea myself. But there is a museum if...
Yeah, I know. Thanks anyway.
Yeah, I'll turn that notification thing off. It's just Facebook's notification thing is like always so hard to wade through to find out what turns on and off what. And, sorry about that. Okay, Grace, we're through here. It's getting to be evening time. Let's take a look around. That's part of the chicken she was talking about.
A chicken! A chicken!
Why are you so excited?
Gabe's the psychic one.
Okay. She was very enthused about the chicken. Okay, let's see about the store. I don't think we want to go there. I think where I want to go is around this corner here. So let's check out the museum. Oh, if Grace will ever get there, let's try getting over here. There we go.
They're closed. Shoot!
But yeah, it's closed. However, you might have noticed a little something there. Grace, where are you going? She's being especially...
There's something taped to the door.
Weird. Let's, pick that up. Who could have left that?
Oh my god! It's a copy of Le Serpent Rouge!
Hello? Who got a hold of that and how? Well, there's a little something we can do. Let's dust for fingerprints, and maybe we can match it up. find the fingerprint. There it is.
There is a fingerprint on it.
That'll give us an idea. Alright. Let's get that scanned into Sydney quickly as possible. Okay, let's see. There's Emilio just hanging out, as usual. See, I want to know who that fingerprint belongs to, and Sydney can tell us, hopefully.
Shadrel Gyatso runs a monastery for training Schottenjäger
I
monks.
didn't mean to do
His
that.
mind...
Okay, there we go. So let's add data.
I got this fingerprint from the envelope that Le Serpent Rouge came in. Maybe I can figure out who left it at the museum.
Let's add this here. The Super Rouge print. Let's analyze it. Recognizes a fingerprint. No further analysis available. Use on suspect screen to attempt match with the known fingerprint. Okay. Let's see. How do I do this? Match analysis.
Oh, shoot. Whoever's print that is, we don't have them in the database yet. I guess I'll try again later, when we've got more prints.
So let's think of who we don't have prints from yet. We don't have a print from Estelle. We also don't have a print from Emilio. So it could possibly be them or just someone that we just haven't met. Could be Jean or Simone. Who knows? But it's in the system. Anyway, let's actually go back to this. I want to look at Le Serpent Rouge.
This riddle is fascinating. You can almost see what it's hinting at. I really want to solve it.
Me too, Gracie, me too. Huh. Well, let's analyze this. Let's add it to Sydney.
No, there's no point in scanning Le Serpent Rouge. I'll have to interpret the verses myself. Sydney isn't that smart.
Oh, okay. So let's do something else. What I want to do first is, remember we put that map in a while ago? Let's analyze that, because this will be useful. Image recognized as a map. Correspondences and patterns are not readily apparent with such a volume of points. To analyze regions or relationships between objects on map, use enter points to select objects, then start analysis to analyze relationship. So we have a lot of work ahead of us. Let's look at this again.
This riddle is fascinating.
No, look at this. So each of these is actually a riddle that we need to solve. And you can look at each one individually.
this riddle is fascinating.
Okay.
In my arduous search, I was trying
wow.
to hack away with my sword through the dense vegetation of the woods like some pawn of destiny. I wanted to reach the place of the Sleeping Beauty, in which some poets can see the queen of a lost kingdom. Desperate to find the way, I laid down the path of Ra and was illuminated.
Wow, she reads it herself. So, if you notice a cut in the video is because I cut out myself reading a whole bunch of these, which I do not need to do. Great, alright. Let's think on this.
I laid down the path of Ra and was illuminated. What's the path of Ra? Maybe I should try a search and see what Sydney has to say about Ra.
Okay, so let's look up Ra. So we want to search Ra. Egyptian gods, Ra. Ra is usually represented as a man with the head of a bird. He is god of the sun and his number is 6. Interesting. Well, what else can we do? Well, we need to solve each one of those one at a time. So what I want to do right now is actually go to the church. Perhaps we'll learn more about the path of light there. Let's see, oh yeah, the church is... where was it? Oh, I was at the wrong way. It's this way. Alright. So remember way back in one of the first episodes when we wanted an English pamphlet for this? Well, they've now provided
pamphlets about the church.
Let's check it out.
Sunrise line. On the feast day of Saint Mary Magdalene. I wonder if that's the path of Ra.
Walked to St. Mary Magdalene Church by 1646 when a significant restoration was done to this building. A church had stood on this site for centuries. When Abbé Berenger Sagnier arrived in 1885, the church was once again in serious disrepair. During early labors, a discovery was made onto the altar stone, a discovery which led to great wealth for the abbé. The story of Sagnier can be found at Rennes-le-Château Museum and in many books. By the end of his life, Sagnier had restored this church in a colorful, expensive, and unorthodox manner of his own design. Some feel he may have hidden clues to the secret of his wealth in the church decorations. The sunlight phenomenon. On July 22nd of each year, the feast day of Saint Mary Magdalene, if one stands at the church at dawn and turns towards Château de Blanchefort, the sun will rise directly over the ruins, forming a straight line of light between the two. There are those who claim that the alignment and consecration of this site and others in the valley were plotted long ago, perhaps even by the early Celtic inhabitants. Could that be the Path of Ra, aka the Path of Light? Well, if we go here, we can knock on the door where the Abbé keeps his office.
Hello? Abbé Arnaud?
Come in. Come in, Miss Nakimura.
Thanks.
Buddy?
I was reading about the Magdalene statue in the church pamphlet.
Interesting, isn't it? All 4 of the Magdalene statues still exist.
So, were they related to the local Magdalene cult?
It is possible, but Magdalene has not been represented with a skull anywhere else in the Languedoc. Besides, Saunier placed that statue so prominently, some believe that everything he did in the church relates to the treasure somehow.
It's possible.
The church pamphlet talks about a sunrise line on July 22nd. Does that really happen?
Oh yes, if you stand at the church and look east, the sun rises directly over Chateau de Blanchefort.
Was that intentional, do you think?
Mademoiselle, but of course.
But that would mean someone had to choose the location of Blanchefort quite deliberately. It is younger than the church, isn't it?
But you see, Blanchefort and the church were built on far older ruins. Have you considered the church site, too, may have been positioned deliberately? It would not be the first time the ancients played with light and astronomy. Look at Stonehenge or the Great Pyramids.
Do you think there's a buried treasure around here?
I know there is, my child.
Ooh. Alright, well, that gives us a hint. So let's get
I
out
better
of here.
get going. Thanks, Abbe Arnaud.
It's a pleasure to be of service, mademoiselle.
So yeah, these next few parts are going to be complicated, I can tell you that much. So we have the first clue, which is the line of light. We know that there is a direct line of light between the Church of Magdalene and Chateau Blanchefort. So here's what you're going to want to do as soon as we get there. If you go in the right direction, Grace. You didn't even attend the wine tasting. I don't know why you're acting like this. Okay. So let's go into the room. Go back into Sydney. And let's go back to the map. So let's see. So, as you can see here, let's see if I can click on anything. Oh. Crap, I lost it. Okay. Yeah, there's L'Hermitage, Rennes-les-Bains. So we have Chateau de Blanchefort. Why can't I even click on it? Crap. How do we do this? As the map corresponds, the patterns are not readily apparent with such volume of points. To analyze the regions of volume, use enter points. Oh, it's right here, of course. Okay. So let's enter some points. So we have one at Chateau de Blanchefort. And let's look for the Mary Magdalene Church. She's in Rennes-le-Château. It's right there. Okay. And let's see. Let's draw a grid.
I don't think a grid is going to help me right now.
Okay, now how do I make a line between these two? 2 points, clear points, draw grid, erase grid. It's not going to help. How do I do this again? Oh. Wait, no, what? Okay. Let's put that back. I'm trying to figure out how to do this again. Oh, great. Okay. Okay, I'm an idiot. Finally figured this out. Once you put the points here, then you start analysis.
Very cool.
Okay. there we go. So we now have that line, the Path of Ra. So what are the solutions to the other riddles in the Serpent Rouge? You're just gonna have to find out next time on Let's Play Gabriel Knight 3. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.